to find something to play, a challenge, a game. I didn't want to engage in conflict, okay? I just really did not. And then it hit me. Humankind has a Steam challenge. I've tried it once before and failed. I think due to a technicality, but also it might have just been the fact that I'm bad. I don't know. But either way, today I'm going to play, attempt to try again, after months of not doing it, the Humankind Peacemonger Challenge. The Peacemonger Challenge requires me to build no units. None. Whatsoever, except of course we are allowed to keep hold of our tribes from the nomadic era, right? So these units can hang about, but once we lose them, that's it. We're not allowed to construct any more. It will make defense difficult, so that's something that I'm keeping in mind. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to be really cautious and really careful. Welcome in, everybody, if you're just tuning in. I didn't put a little queue up waiting, here we go 5-minute thing today. Due to technical difficulties, no other reason. So we may be a little slow to get off the mark. But welcome in, Forex Gamer. Huck, I see you. I think this will be a slow one today. But we shall see. And also, hello VOD viewers. I appreciate you and I love you. Welcome into everybody who's here live. I'm gonna set a like target of the most peaceful number of all time. Hey, Dio, Mopato, nice to see ya. I'm actually not going to set a like target today. I'm just going to leave it at that. Welcome in, everybody. I think we'll begin now. I don't see any need to wait around too long. People will sort of, tune in sort of slowly over time, but that's all good. I think we'll just kick it off. Kia ora! Great spelling. That is brilliant, actually. I love that. Nice and, what is the word for that? It escapes me. Mnemonics? Euphonics? Furonics? I forget. Either way. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me so quickly after the stream started. You're awesome. Alright. Let's begin. I'm going to set a little marker and we're going to go. 3, where are we? Add stream marker? Oh, come on, YouTube. Okay, we're away. 3, 2, 1. Testing. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Humankind Peacemonger Challenge. In this challenge, we're not allowed to build any units. Only have 720p today. Yikes. That's probably, the quality is excellent, though. No recommended changes. We're going to try it at that and see how we go. Waiting in line to pick up my daughter. You're on your own on Twitch for a bit. It's literally, Huck. Literally. Multiple attempts or just one? Gonna go for just the one attempt, I think. Yep. We'll go for just the one attempt at this challenge. Let's begin. I'm hearing that the stream is only in 720p. I wonder if I can fix that on the fly. Let me see. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Might just leave that as it is for now. Let me know if the quality's really bad, and I'll come back for it. But at the moment, a tricky fix. Alright, let's begin. This is a god-awful start, but if we move this way, we might be alright. Oh, I don't have any audio either. Apologies. Enable game sound. Yes! Fantastic. And the volume levels should all be okay, but let me know if you want something turned up or down, and I can make that happen, because look at me go. Alright, let's do this. Hey look, there's some copper. Be entirely useless to me. Also turn on my yields again. I had them off because I was doing some recording yesterday. Why did I have them off? Why not? Intern. Brilliant. Okay, so the target for this game, as a reminder, and if you're just tuning in, it's fine. Oh, thanks, Dio. I appreciate it. I'll make sure to fix it on the break or next time, but it should be all good. And it looks to me like it's quite a stable quality as well. So maybe we get improvements in frame rate. It's a trade-off. I don't know. Either way, let's keep exploring. We've actually got horses here as well. Now, of course, we don't really need them because we're not building any units. However, it does make for a relatively juicy territory. with a horse, a copper, a river, some mountains. The other thing that I'm thinking about in my head at the moment is, who do I play? So, I'm not interested in unique units at all, right? Literally not at all. I could not care less about them. So, so that changes the way that I value cultures quite a lot. Ooh, I'd love to end my turn on thy river. 1, 2, 3. I can do that if I go up here. Ooh, another. Ooh. Okay, what I need is food. Right, so we don't care about unique units at all. We don't care about militarist cultures really at all. I think I can pick this chase unit because I don't think that counts as constructing a unit. I'm pretty sure your Neolithic era units do not count. If it does, I'm going to be really mad. I'm going to be furious. No, I don't think it does. Okay, grab the wild berries and finish our turn down on this Hilaire, which we'll destroy for 5 food. Brilliant. Yeah, so I don't care about unique units. I don't care about militarist cultures, really, unless we need to Iron Reserve. But that might actually even ruin the challenge. I want to play this as cautiously and as peacefully as possible, because peace is the name of the game today. So let me find some science, because science equals peace, no? Hey, Dusk, nice to see you. That beautiful green name shining through. Hope you're doing good. I think we'll keep exploring, right? Because even though I'm absolutely not interested in any kind of conquest today, I do need military intelligence, right? We need to know where we are. We need to know where everyone else is. We need to know who they are, what they're doing, and why, if we want to have a chance at pulling this off. And it's really important to me that I do today, so I'm going to try my absolute hardest. I guess that means I also don't fight deer? Do I want to take it to that extreme? Yeah, actually, I do. You know what? I do. We're not even going to touch an animal today. Mammoth, deer, see you later. Not interested. Best buds for life, that's us. A peaceful vegan game, as it were. I'm gonna have a nice sip of coffee. So, I'm noticing quite a few mountains around as well. Joe would be maybe a reasonable start for us, because I'm not interested in military, which maybe makes me more interested in things like city building, stability, infrastructure, that kind of thing. To try and keep a peaceful, stable empire that is capable of, worse come to worse, having to muster up some sort of self-defense with walls, right? We'll just have to go with walls. I'm going to send this unit back this way, actually, because I do want to claim this territory and make it my very first one. So, unfortunately, you, mad lad, are going to have to pop back this way. Sorry. Using up most of your movement. Hey, there's some science on the way, though, so it's not all bad. It was only 1 science. And actually, I probably shouldn't have gone for it, because now I can't get on this river. Yikes. Moving swiftly along, and speaking of rivers, here we have some food. What about beers? Well, only if they had... No. How about a money run to buy peace? Well, actually, Dio, that is a very good point. We'll need a little bit of cash reserves if we want to back out, or try and bribe somebody into stopping being an unnecessary DB aggressor, right? I agree. Does that mean you'll meet every single demand? Not necessarily, no. Being peaceful does not equal being a pushover. However, I will try and fight for peace wherever possible. I assure you, wherever possible. We'll try and sue for peace. Although it does raise an interesting point, doesn't it? I'm going to need to try and keep tensions low, which is also not something I'd usually do. And regular viewers will know that. I usually don't mind, how do I say, raising tension. But today, not interested. Just not interested. I'm gonna jump onto this river. Why did I run down that way? I absolutely should have ran to the north. Let's see, maybe we can find some more food. Yeah, baby! Brilliant. Unfortunately, only some berries. We could hop on this river and ride it back, I guess. Actually, if I look at these tiles, If we settle around here, we'll be near the mountains, which could be good for a Jogo. If I want to do a Jogo. Sure, we'll go that way. It is what it is. You can get these nuts. No, freshwater harvest. Actually, just as good. There's a mammoth. Run! Peace be upon you, beautiful beast. Don't mind me. Just exploring this world we share. It is, of course, a huge disadvantage, and if you saw my video yesterday, which I realize a lot of the regular hardcore Humankind players probably didn't watch, but if you saw it yesterday, you'll know these things are just walking bank accounts. Walking vaults, actually. But in the name of peace, I walk the other way. We will coexist today. Hey, Hex, nice to see you. The best strategy is a Garrison one. Okay, and we need luxuries. Right, so I need money, I need luxuries, and Garrisons. Do you reckon Garrison... yeah, ooh, Garrison religion, even. Huh. Do we think the garrisons are a good idea so that I can have peasants to stand in them? Is that the idea? Just in case something goes wrong. Peace in every sense. In every sense. Whether it's a human brain or a deer brain, I'm treating it peacefully. I don't care. There's no superiority complex here. I'm not superior to this thing. Right? I'd like to see me grow antlers. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Good luck growing antlers. Amazing. Okay, oh god. This is a bad move, but I'll do it. Sorry. Could claim that, but not interested. I think I'll claim this one up this way. As I say. Actually, there is an unknown bit. Let me see what this unknown bit has. It's just a mountain. Okay, that's fine. I think settling around this side might be a good idea. Ayo! And there's our knowledge star done. Brilliant. And I actually think that an outpost... I was hoping for a 10-10. 18. Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll just spam Jabba the Hutt down there. And we'll move on. We'll grab astronomy for our storyteller's tribe's legacy. If you know, you know. And we'll take more food. Time to move through. Somebody's taken the Nubians, the Mycenaeans. Doesn't matter. What the heck? That's concerning. Unusual for the AI to take both militarist cultures. Mycenaeans, absolutely, because they're powerful. The Hittites, though? This is not something I run into very often. Looks like we're last to the decision point. The one challenge I get obliterated when I try. High garrison strats, what got you the furthest? Okay, good. Peasants, high garrisons. The power of peace is better always. Brilliant. So I think Joe's a good move. Probably not the Phoenicians. Looks like we're playing a map with a massive continent. It was completely random, by the way. I mean... probably not. Interestingly, the Egyptians haven't been taken. This could give us a good start. And bear in mind, we do have to take as many benefits, as many gains as we can, because this challenge will be very difficult as we move through. Very difficult as we move through. The Neolithic era units don't count, it's Mizid. Yep, they don't count. It's coded into the Steam challenge. No units can be constructed, except for the ones that you get naturally in the Neolithic era, because otherwise there'd be no people existing at all. Egyptians, Bantu could be, actually. A very interesting one, because we'd keep the pioneers. That would allow me to keep getting curiosities. And maybe I can get a couple of extra units out of it. The downside is we'd be converting those units into outposts. I wonder. That could be a really good idea. Babylonians, I'm just not interested in. Egyptians, I think, would be great. And there's calls for the Olmecs. I think we'll go Egyptian Olmec Joe for my decision point. +1 for the Olmec, food and science. 4X Gamer calling for the Olmecs. Olmec gang? Let's put it to democracy, shall we? A quick YouTube poll. Olmec versus Egypt. Okay? These are my two decision points. It's an aesthete or an industrialist. Who will it be? Early birds. And you are the early birds. It's Mized. You included. I started the stream with actually no prior warning today. I was knocked out yesterday with a awful migraine. It's mostly better today, but the stream may be a little shorter than normal if I start to feel it coming on again, because I can't afford to lose like whole days, you know? So yeah, just a forewarning. This one may only be sort of 2 hours, whereas the normal is like 3 or 4. But we'll see how we go. Olmec Gang. Olmec Gang? Hey, Mini Monkey! If you're part of the Olmec Gang, oh, you are. Okay, well, I regret saying hello. I'm just kidding. Place your votes. So we're choosing between the Olmecs and not Joe, even though I think Joe would be a really nice pick. We'll go with the Olmecs instead as our aesthete option because you called for it. The Bantu are, in my mind, an aesthete option as well, to be completely honest. So the Egyptians, we know what they do. +1 industry on tiles producing it, and a nice 10% discount cost for the rest of the game. The pyramids will give us industry and influence, which I think is great. And of course, we don't care about the unique units at all, so they are not a consideration whatsoever. The Olmecs, unlike the Egyptians, who will give us a fantastic industry boost for the rest of the game, give us +1 influence on territory. Useless. Useless. Excuse me. Sorry. My migraine must have also brought on a cough yesterday. How unusual. The Olmec head is a little better, though. This thing literally gives you the trait again, right? The trait is so useless. I'm sorry. It's so underpowered. The Olmec head will give us +1 influence, which is what the trait was doing, plus an additional +1 per adjacent farmer's quarter. So instantly we can sort of double or triple the trait. This trait is so bad. It's so bad. We don't care about the unit, but it is important to note that the Javelin Thrower is actually a good unit. I believe it's one of the Olmec's saving grace. Of course, we can't use it today. Basically, if we choose the Olmecs, we get the Olmec head, and I am okay with that. If democracy votes for it, democracy shall have it. Hey, Scott! Long time no see. But actually, I did just see your reply on Twitter, and my thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. I was so not interested in playing any kind of real-world military aggressive campaign today. I just wasn't even going to stream. I looked through my games, I was like, there's nothing. I just can't play anything. Civ? No. I can't. Like, I just don't feel like it. And then I thought, no, hold on. There's this really tricky challenge that is completely based around peace. So let's do that instead. Okay, the poll, very interestingly, is very close. I'm going to call it here, maybe, and... or shall I let it go a bit longer so that I can play the Egyptians? Maybe I should. Should I just let it keep going until Egyptians win? Hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Scott. I appreciate you. You're the bomb. CK3 pacifist run... I kind of play that game passive. Oh, no, actually, I don't. I've been much more aggressive lately. Okay. Ancient Era. I'm going to end the poll. We've had 25 votes from the wonderful people who've tuned in so early. Scott, by the way. Is the sun even up in Australia? You're amazing. Okay, I'm going to shoot for the Olmecs. The Olmecs won 56% of the vote to 43 with the Egyptians, which is a crying shame, but there we go. Let's do it. The Olmec gang have had their day. Look how sad I am. Aw. Hey, but something not to be sad about is Scott Rich and Friendship Sugar, who's been a megapixel for 6 months now. Thank you, Scott. I still, every now and again, think back to the birthday stream. That month was the 1 month where I've been able to do YouTube as my full-time gig. And I think back to you and that stream and that time, not just because of the donation, but just the whole like atmosphere around it was so cool, and I'll always remember that. So the reason why I bring this up is actually just to say thanks for 6 months. Freaking amazing. Huck also hit 6 months the other day, yeah. Actually, quite a couple of people did. I was looking in the stats, and there were a few more people who maybe haven't tuned into a live stream since, but but they did hit it. All right, we'll go with the Olmecs. God help me. Just make this difficult challenge even more challenging. Ooh, and we see a foreign border there as well. I would have liked to have slapped down an extra outpost first, and I can actually afford to do it. So maybe we grab one here with one of these units. It's a little far away from the capital, but hopefully that just doesn't matter. We've got just enough influence to place it. We could go for an aggressive one here, but that feels like a bad idea for someone who's trying to play peacefully. As I say that out loud, right? I really need to think about that. So, instead, what I think I'll do is megapixel! Wasn't that stream so good? Wasn't it so good? I loved that. We share Pixel B-Days. Hey, Sanogo! Thank you so much! Welcome to the JumboPixels, a new member! Oh, amazing. Right in time for the Olmec gang! Yes! One of us! One of us! Hey, that's awesome. Also, hello to the Twitch lurkers as well. We are live on Twitch. Sorry I didn't give you forewarning today. But I see you sort of slowly ticking in, and I appreciate you over there just as much as I appreciate the 30-some people who have already tuned into YouTube and liked the video. You're freaking amazing. I love you. Alright. I just want to spread some good times today. So thanks, Scott. Thanks, Sanogo. And everybody in the chat who's helping to spread the good times. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Right, where am I going to send this unit? I think we explore along this river. If there's a luxury in here, I'm going to grab this territory with this unit. There is. Okay, great. I've only got one movement point left, though. So, do I just want to grab the 712 here and call it a day? I think yes. This gives us one papyrus. One next door down there. One next door here. Another one here. So we could be the papyrus king. The king of puppy. If I ever financially recover, we should do it again. Yeah, you and me both. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Dusk, thank you so much for 15 shekels. 15 Duskin shekels. I've remembered now that they're called shekels. I tried really hard. Thank you. Mr. I'm from New Zealand. New Zealand. The Pacific. The South Pacific. To be specific. Got him! Anyway, Dusk, thank you so much. You're so kind. Your little super chats come through all the time, and I love them, and I love you. Thank you so much for 15 shekels. Money is good. Thank you for supporting the stream. Okay, we're rolling through, finally. Turn 14. Welcome to the land of the Olmecs. Good God. Oh. You're not making it easy for me. You are not making this easy. Okay. Right. Deer literally have a peace symbol above their name. Am I going to fight them? No. See ya. These units are the only units I'm going to have for the rest of the game. I'm not allowed to construct any more. If you're just tuning in, that is the rules of the Steam. It is an official Steam challenge. I'm not just making it up. The Steam challenge requires me to construct no more units now that we're into the ancient era, okay? I have to remember that. I just have to. Because if you slip up once, you lose it. Not worth it. It's also probably not worth me aggressively expanding on a neighbor's border. I would like to meet them, but we probably can't really trade with them yet anyway. So I think I'll hang around, keep exploring. There's some more papyrus, so this territory had 2. I wish I settled that first, but that's okay. Let's get rid of the sanctuary. The other thing we won't be able to do this game, which is actually quite a significant nerf, peace is not easy. Papyrus is also the best resource. If you like science, anyway. I prefer silk, personally. But we'll see. I got completely distracted thinking about my love for silk. Sorry, I completely lost that point. what I was going to say was, though, more broadly, we need to keep expanding because I've remembered we can't get free cities out of the AI's barbarians, those neutral tribes, right? We can't get them because we can't fight them. I would note that the challenge technically doesn't limit me from engaging in combat. It just limits me from constructing units. That allows me to, of course, defend myself. I could also choose to go on the aggression, but I'm not going to. It's a house rule. No aggression today. Absolutely not. We are gonna control this world through diplomacy, peace, stability, and kindness. Hopefully also win the game while we're at it. We'll see. I definitely want this puppy, though. So, if we explore with this unit, right? Down you go. See you later. Onto that river. Fantastic. And then we send this one down, likely to claim this territory next turn. I'm going to try and keep a nice buffer away from them. And actually, as I look across the map, you can kind of see one sort of naturally forming. Mountains, lake, a little bit of a risky plain here. But then again, mountains, rivers, it's all quite defendable. So maybe there's sort of a natural border here. And we just sort of stick to our area. We are going to miss out on military stars, likely. Something also to bear in mind. A whole load of fame that I just can't get. So that's going to be limiting. I'm going to have to try and think of a way to make up for that. Maybe longer eras. I don't know. Can you buy units from Independent and probably conquer empty cities as well? Does renting units ruin the challenge? Unsure. I'm not going to do it because my house rule is I'm not going to engage in any aggressive combat, regardless of if there's a civilian in a city or not. So I won't be doing it regardless, just to play it safe. Go on, down you go. Go, you beautiful explorers. I also obviously need to plot out this way. This way's a bit of a glaring omission on the map, so considering it's the capital, which isn't the capital because for whatever reason I haven't evolved it into a city for the last few turns. Idiot. The industry here is pretty garbage. Pottery Workshop in 5 turns is also not great. The Olmec district will give me 10 plus 1. This will give me plus 4. Food will give me 8. I will still get the Pottery Workshop first, I think, but I don't love it. I really don't love it. But we'll do it. We don't care about the Javelin Thrower, but I do want to get resources improved, so let me get the calendar and then domestication after that. Domesticate myself. Can you buy units? No. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that you cannot do. If you mean within your own cities. If AI hackers here, peace will be hard for... Oh my god, you're right. And Scott, I think you might be onto something, because... because like I was saying at the start of the stream, both the Mycenaeans and the Hittites have been taken. In my experience, and yours could be different, again, the opinion of one idiot on the internet, but in my experience, those two cultures would only be selected if there were 2 quite aggressive personas in the game. Often the Mycenaeans get picked because they're fantastic. The Hittites, though... No. No. I also wonder if it might be useful for us to convert a unit into a population. But then I lose the unit forever, and I can't explore the map ever again. Hey, actually, that's got me really scared. Maybe I want to... Oh, I guess I could just retreat. I was going to say maybe I should group my units together in case something bad happens. But I'm going to risk it. I guess at the end of the day, I could ask for maps, right? I could open up some diplomatic trade, get maps off people, and use that to sort of quote-unquote explore the world. Hey, Zuma Rock. Wicked. And it's in the land of Papyrus. Brilliant. Time flies when you're having 4 months. Amazing, Terentius. I know, right? Where did the last 6 months go? I feel like Humankind only came out yesterday. I really do. Like, it's just This game came out in August of last year. What? It's been out for like half a year? Huh? 6 months? Jeepers. Okay, on your bike. New notification. It'll just be like a... You found a forest. Yeah, the Mackenzie district was discovered. Brilliant. Okay. Anyway, enough sarcasm. Let's jump on... Oh, hello. Oh, no. That's my best Darth Vader 1981 impression. Okay, we've met our... Not our nearest neighbor, but we've met the Mycenaeans. I'm really terrified to see who it is. Okay, my keen... Oh, God. Okay. Okay. So, militarist, but they're cool-headed. +2 combat strength on their emblematic units. Adds combat strength on unit territories influenced by other religions. Oh, you're so good! Naturally, of course. Historical figures tend to do that. Okay. Okay. That is quite concerning. I like the cool-headed archetype, right? That's like a little bit of hope in an otherwise dark cloud. This feels like a Grey Swan event to me, though. Oh dear. Okay. Maybe we stop any southern expansion at this point. I don't want to give up the puppy rust, though. It's so good. But if I grab this territory, we're right there, and they are right there. I have to fight my urges. As a Humankind player, I am naturally incredibly expansive. I love the land grab. I think the land grab is a must. Do I... Please, chat, I need some advice. Do I grab this because the 2 Papiras is amazing, or do I just forego it and run and hide? Octopus been a member since July. You're nearly a year. Yeah, actually, the OGs are even earlier still, aren't they? Before the Humankind wave came through. David, this game is awesome. I love Civ 6. I love this game as well. Jackson, to answer your question, it's a random map. It does look like it's going to be a Pangaea, though, doesn't it? Potentially, there could be another big continent and then some water between them, though. But so far, it looks like high land percentage Pangaea, which is not a good thing for me. Ideally, if I'd set this up favorably, I think it would have been a map with lots of continents, because it's much easier, assuming your opponent doesn't have a navy, to defend from the sea. And actually, when they do have a navy, it's still easy to defend from the sea, so long as they can't get in, right? They need physical units to get in. And so I was hoping for not this. I have been active on YouTube for around the last year, though, Octopus, you're right. Actually, almost exactly a year. In a month's time, actually, will be the 1 year anniversary since I became a YouTube partner. And that was when I really started to become active. And that was when we hit 1,000 subscribers. On the 1st of April. Because it was April Fool's Day. And I got this email. You're welcome to the YouTube Partner Program. After having a channel sit mostly dormant for about 5 years. I would occasionally upload. But really few and far between. And it sat dormant for like 5 years, and then at the start of 2021, I thought, actually, I want to do this. And I think I can. And so I started adding to it a little bit. And then on the 1st of April, YouTube said, you can become a YouTube partner. And I was like, this is the worst April Fool's joke of all time. It turned out to be true, though. And here we are. Ooh, hello, Leah. We'll get rid of that. Before this aggressive bear gets any ideas. Get a little bit of money out of it. Brilliant. Influence generation is low, and I think I need Second City online quickly, so I might just make that a second city before I start improving resources. The Mycenae would like to trade. This is great. Let's build up some diplomacy with them. Brilliant. The Johnsonaeans. Sorry, I should say. Puppy Russ for the win. Okay. Okay. You're never too late to the party with Civ 6, David. Civilization 5 is still a great game, so I could highly recommend both of them and this as well. Yeah, it's so cool, right? Scott Rich and Trees. Hey, call your first 10 moves for Humankind good stuff. Can you make one for after you've plotted a city? Trying to suck less at the game. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. T. Totally. Sorry, I'm just replying to your Twitch chat. I did see it as soon as it came through, but I got a bit distracted. But yeah, I absolutely can. I'd be happy to do that. Although, could you be a little more specific? Like, what exact... Are you after, like, the 10 turns after the first 10? Or are we talking, like, sort of ancient era, sort of mid-ancient era, classical era, like, once you've got things built already? Because I'd be happy to cover either of those, and they'd be slightly different in their context. Okay, I'm gonna buy the Pottery Workshop. $14 is worth it. If I move this unit... Hello? I think we'll keep them there. And I've got some accessibility option on that is frustrating me. What is it? Narrator subtitles, turn those off because they're annoying. Diplomacy subtitles, they can stay on. I think it might be select to reorder. No. I think it might be. Something's missing with my drag. Okay, great. Let me see. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Olmec gang? Is it time to build our Olmec monument? I think it is. Let's get this bad boy down. 10 food and 1 influence. Somebody hold me back. And then I'm going to use my aesthete ability to generate 15 additional influence for 30 gold. It's actually a really bad buy. But maybe influence is everything. Could grab this. 160 for a city is too slow. So we'll grab the papyrus. Ha-ha! The peacetimes, as it were. +3 science on main plaza, +3 science on administrative centers, and the wondrous effect could be pretty good for us too. Cool. Okay, we have a game plan. Here's another science. Oh my god, okay. That's kind of cool. Let's move this way. We're never going to use the combat function, this game. The one time I'm late and it's the Olmecs. Oh, Arachnadog! I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was a little bit late to the announcements and I didn't have the sort of pre-lobby going today because I had a massive migraine yesterday. How's Civ 6 different from Humankind? I've only played Humankind. In Civilization 6, you choose a Civ and you're stuck with it for the whole game. So you don't change cultures. That's the big thing. And then the other big thing is it doesn't operate off the fame mechanic to secure the win. It only operates off distinct win conditions. Build a spaceship, win the game, for example. Those are the two main difference points. There are loads of others, and I love to talk about them. But those are the two big ones in terms of like overall game structure. Civilization 6, of course, presents other strengths, though. If you like World Congress, for example, which is something I really do, then you want to play Civ 6. And city development's quite different in it as well, to be fair. But that one is a powder keg I won't ignite right now. Horses, even though we don't need them for building units, are still good because they provide science and stuff, right? And we can trade them. So we still want resources. We just want them for very different reasons. I think I will go for this Papyrus territory, which means that I'm probably settling actually kind of like right here. So I'll just sort of patrol around on the spot. Over the sterile terrain, which is actually entirely useless, so maybe we move a couple of spots away from that. Cost to establish here is 174 influence. That is a slow burn. Maybe we can use our Olmec district to our advantage. I'll get it built in 5 turns, because influence generation means more to me, I think, than the extra pop. Maybe. Actually, no, I refuse. I reject that. I reject that. Because we don't have extra units, I can't pump them into the cities to artificially inflate the population. So that's going to slow my early game down quite a bit as well. I would usually rely on that a little bit to try and leverage some strength out of these units. When I say strength, of course, I mean the complete opposite of strength. Because I'm destroying them and turning them into peasants to farm things. We'll keep trying to find these discoveries, though, because I think we might get more out of that than anything else. And we'll grab carpentry, even though we won't be building a single javelin thrower. Don't let me forget. We've also found Yellowstone. Hey, that's cool. Could claim one of them for some faster early influence generation as well. But for the time being, let's just raise some money by pillaging. A tamari, shorty! The Humble Bundle this week is Sid Meier's pack. Yeah. Really important to note. Thank you, Dread, for highlighting that. I haven't made a video on it on the channel, but I probably should because it's... I made a lot of discount videos though, and I don't want to become just a discount channel, but that one is really good. If anybody's watching this and you want to get into Civ, here's looking at you, David. The Humble Bundle at the moment can give you every single Civ game under the sun. Civ 6, Civ 5, even the classics, Civ 3 and 4, as well as some really oddball stuff. And it's at a really good price. It's got 8 days left. I might actually make a shorts video about it, maybe. But then no one watches the shorts videos, so I'm wasting my time because I'm not announcing it to anyone. Maybe a community post might be the way to do it, actually. Maybe a community post. Hey! Kia ora, shorty! Thanks so much for subscribing on Twitch! Amazing! Huh, the goal that I set like 3 weeks ago is you've added one more towards it. That's wicked. Thank you so much for subscribing, shorty. I really appreciate it. Could play the hardest Civ game, Colonization. I've never played it, actually. I've never played it. Should I take a 214 or a 49? Take the 214. It's me. Take the 214. And then attach a high food outpost to it, or construct a harbour and get your food from the sea. My favourite go-to. I'm just thinking about what way I want to explore. I think I value exploration more than anything, so I'm going to throw this unit on auto. And this mad lad's just going to go around and do whatever he wants to do. A really good deal. Really good deal, Dread. Yeah, absolutely. Although, actually, I should just quickly check the price to entry. Sorry, let me just quickly Google it. Just check what it is in your currency, not mine, because mine's massively overinflated. Shots fired at the New Zealand dollar. Okay, Humble Bundle Civ. Let me have a look at this bad boy. Wait, no, what am I? I'm just in the total wrong. Why did I search Humble Bundle? Jeez, come on. Yeah, it's a really good deal. It's just a really good deal. Yeah, totally. Should be in your currency as well. It is in mine. 15 US. Yeah, that outstanding. An outstanding deal. Civ 6, Civ 5, Civ 4, Civ 3, and all of the random railroads and pirates you can muster. Yeah, really good deal. Really good deal. You would struggle to get a better deal than that. Civ 6 will go on special on Steam for around, you know, sort of $8 to $10 US by itself. So if you value even if you just value Civ 6 and Civ 5, I think it's a great deal. To be honest, probably even for just Civ 6 alone, really. Let's not forget, it does, rightly or wrongly, still retail at like 120 New Zealand dollars or something ludicrous. I'm going to put this unit on Auto Explore as well, because the only one that I want to manually control is this bad boy, because I want to steal this papiras. Actually, I might bring you back this way, because attaching maybe this territory could also be a reasonable shout. Maybe. We'll see. 174 movements. It's just too slow. It's just far too slow. I could spend 160 to get an extra city, so that's probably what I do first. This means that while this unit's just sitting here doing nothing, it is wasting its time, so I'll just sort of keep it in the vicinity, but try and move it around just a little bit. Leverage a little bit of value off it. This territory has 2 silver. That is awesome. We might settle, even though the yields are garbage, I think we might settle here. Fishing's going to be really good to pump food into the cities, as I sort of hinted at earlier. But I'm going to grab city defense first because it's cheap. And don't forget, we're playing the Peacemonger challenge. We cannot build units. And as one of our very kind moderators rightly pointed out, the garrisons are going to be vital if we want to keep our defense up at the very least. Heyo! There is a magnifying glass. 75 cents of the 15 goes to charity. Yikes. 75 cents more than they had yesterday, though. Okay. I will absolutely spend $100 to finish that district, because that is... that's the thing that's been slowing down San Lorenzo from growing properly. Now we have enough food to grow this turn, so that's great. Let's maybe actually double down on the food thing, because we can get +1 influence out of it. It's not a lot, but it'll do. Also try and get our population up, because we need citizens in the city if we get attacked. I can't go on the aggressive. I can't build units, but my peasants can at least stand within the city walls and try and stop people from coming in, right? That's kind of my only hope, actually. 2 people on food will have me growing in 4 turns. 2 people on industry. It'll double that though, so I'm going to chuck them onto industry now. And then we'll queue up the horses next, maybe. Yeah. Nice. Okay, San Lorenzo, starting to take shape. Very good. 17 influence per turn isn't massive, but it'll do. Probably want to attach a neighbouring territory as well. Seeing as all these ones are kind of garbage, I actually think I might run up here. We've just also found the Nubians. What noobs. So the other one's settled this way. Who are they? Not a or maybe a subscriber persona? Because it has nothing on it? Did someone set up their persona wrong, or is this a default one? I'm honestly not sure. I don't recognize the name, which is going to make me look like a total idiot if it's a historical figure. Not my area of expertise! Could this be a game in which the polls aren't a meme choice? Aren't they a militarist? But actually, maybe. Maybe. An interesting point, Dread. Yeah. I'm so focused on the short term, I haven't thought about the long term. Oh, Trentius, I feel ya. I haven't had migraines all my life, but in the last year or two, I've started to get maybe like 1 a month. Awful. Let me introduce myself to the Nubians. Hello! Now we can see what they're doing. It was just because I didn't know them. My mistake. Okay. They are committed and weary. They are an ideologist and an artist, and thus stubborn. Okay, that's actually totally fine with me. We can be good neighbours, I think. I may start chopping some trees with this unit. Oh, there's a discovery I forgot about. Oh, and there's another one. Okay, great. We'll grab those discoveries, come back and chop a tree for San Lorenzo. That will also maybe help to increase what it's doing. Might split those units down the middle instead of focusing on one or the other. I think that makes sense. And continue to maybe just save up for second city before we go grabbing any other outposts. Look at this. Is this my Puppy Rust Stealer? We can still control at least 3 of them. It's important to note. We've got 3 nearby. So I'm going to bring this unit back. Station that unit there. Of course, I can't really do a lot militarily, but I can stand still. Yeah, that'll teach him. Look at me stand on this cliff with my fake swords because I'm not going to fight anybody. Amazing. Hello, I'm the worst human culture. Everything I do sucks. Can we be friends? I love it, P-Draggy. Have I consulted a psychologist? No, I have not. No. Damn brain spasms. No, I haven't. Too rich for my blood. $200 an hour! I don't think so. Okay, bronze working. Fishing. Let's get fishing first. I love those harbours. Great for early food. There's 8 science and 10 influence, so that's good. Starting to save up towards our second city. We can get it online, if we're lucky, maybe next turn, but probably the turn after. Yeah, look, I'm never lucky. Never lucky. Oh, hold on. Hallelujah. Nope. But we did find a ruined shrine, so that's pretty cool. Up you go. And could claim, not going to. This could be some more influence, though. I might get it this turn after all. Come on, 15. Oh, I'm one short. Literally one influence short. No. Oh, I can't use my ace-state ability to turn gold into any either. So, looks like we're up Shite Creek without a paddle. And we're waiting for next turn. All good. All good. Because they give a big... Yeah, the fortification bonus. Yeah, Arachnidork. Totally. I didn't even think about that in my first reaction. Oh, you're not talking to me? Okay. It's the arrogance of me. Also, another good point, Terentius. Totally. But I feel your pain. I'm in solidarity with you, my friend. What's your all-time favorite strategy game? I won't assume that's talking to me. I don't know. If you're talking to me, David, I don't know. Genuinely, I struggle. The reason why I say don't know is because it changes depending on the day. I prefer to pull from a list of favorites rather than single out one. For that reason. And I know it seems like a bit of a cop-out, but it's true. I don't know if I could ever confidently say that one game has always been my favorite and always will be. In fact, I can't say that. I just can't. Okay. I'm gonna chop this tree down. In 4 turns. Pumping a little bit of extra industry into San Lorenzo. We don't need that person on food. Could put them on science. Might leave them on industry. Yeah. Another food district? Maybe, although diminishing returns now. Might be a good idea to get some industrial jobs online instead. I'm gonna get a maker's quarter in San Lorenzo, I think. And now that we have sweet, sweet money by means of 160 influence, I'm gonna create my second city. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's get this stupid district down. I say that with love. Sheer unadulterated. Okay. I think I want this territory next for Leventa. Because it has 1 papyrus. Or this territory because it has 2. Probably this one because it has 2, actually. I'm telling a huge lie. 74 influence now that it's close to my city. And we finally have founding myths, which was something I actually probably should have prioritized. Let's get the extra influence on the main plaza. And let's get cheaper outposts. Fantastic. And actually, if we want to pat ourselves on the back for being fantastic, because I didn't have that second civic online, which gave me the cheaper outposts, it probably, maybe, was actually quite a good idea to go for the second city first. Eh? Maybe? No? Just me? Hey, Naderade! The only gang is out in force today, Naderade! Unfortunately. Yeah, isn't it nice? It's so nice to see you caring for each other in the chat. I love you, you're fantastic. And also, I totally echo Scott. It's always a great idea to normalize mental health just as well as physical health. Something we've done really poorly as a society for an incredibly long time. And it takes brave people to talk about it first. And then once brave people start, everybody else can tune in after. So, go you. Fully support it. You guys are awesome. We're just trying to enjoy the community together and you're just background noise. That is true. And actually, that makes me really happy. Okay. Leventa. What is this? Division by 0. 5 industry on my cities. 15 money. Or 5 food. This is a cool event. Let's scribe it down for the extra science and the extra industry and just go real hard and fast. Food is a difficult thing for Leventa. Luckily, we have a foodie district ready to help it along. So we'll build the Olmec head first, then we'll grab the Pottery Workshop for the extra influence and start to scale up our somewhat, hopefully, rapid expansion. Speaking of rapid expansion, I'm going to do something which I might live to regret. and smash down a somewhat aggressive forward outpost next to the Mycenae. I think this is a bad move, but I really want the 2 papyras that it gives. It's a juicy territory, and I'm going to jump on it. I'm here now too, the harbinger of democracy. Amazing. Oh, hey everybody. Thanks for being so cool and kind today. I appreciate it. I shared my thoughts on Twitter, and I'm not going to go into them because it'll wreck me, but it's a tough time, so thanks so much. Appreciate all the good times and the good vibes. Of course, not a tough time for me. Tough time for other people. I'm not talking about myself, obviously. I live in New Zealand. What am I worried about? You know, like, I'm fine. But it is tricky, so go you for being fun and kind and careful and thoughtful. the beloved Huck Houston. See you, P. The Olmec gang is in chat today. Huck yeah, they are. Nice to see so many regulars and new faces as well. David. Talking about you. Okay. 2 peaceful units. We shall shake their hand, give them a chocolate biscuit, and move along. Unfortunately, it does look like this territory has no resources, which maybe means I'm not going to claim it. If it had something, I would have, but it doesn't. Makes it less attractive. And maybe makes, I don't know, this more attractive. It's got a river, potentially. Let's use our aesthete ability. No, actually. Let's not. Let's get that horse ranch down. Lol. There'll be a good science district there in future, but could do a foodie. A foodie for 5 is not good. Harbour for 10 is likely much better, right? That's why I love those harbours. They don't provide jobs, though, of course. Industrial districts, we could get another one down. Garrisons, I should focus on. And we're going to probably actually get kind of an interesting build with them, as I think a little out loud. That looks like a pretty good distribution for my populations. And our wonderful neighbour would like a non-aggression pact. Yes! Thank you! Peace-related treaties. Brilliant. We could propose that we share maps, even. Oh my god, we're just best friends. We're just best friends. Let's see what they see. Ooh. What?! Oh, they're gonna get wrecked. Look at how aggressively the Nubians have settled the Mycenaean. I thought I was aggressive. They were like, hold my beer. Oh, they're gonna get wrecked. They're gonna get wrecked. Oh, thanks, Naderade. I appreciate it. I actually remember that stream as well, Olmec, I think. Well, that's hard, of course. The fear of Sauron, yeah. Ah! Okay, maybe the aesthetic ability is useful, but probably on that territory. Bam! Let's get you, the Huck, out of Dodge. You should probably start claiming stuff for me, actually, seeing as I have the influence to spare. Unless we have territories that we can build stuff on. Not really. Okay, cool. So I'll claim one of the Puppy Rust territories. Puppy? And we'll take probably the one that's close to them, because they're our friend, right? So we can forward settle them? Question mark. Maybe. Although I do also want that one, so I'll hoon up that. Ooh, no, she'll just stay here. Let's look at these yields. 9766. All kind of garbage. Well, you know. Okay. Maybe we'll find more bountiful rewards up this way. One more turn until Franz is finished. And once Franz is finished, we'll be able to complete the puppy. I know that I need walls, but my industry's so bad. I don't think we stumble along for 12 turns. Yeah, also, Octopus, I agree. Some of the regulars come and go, and it sucks. Naderade, 12 concussions. Goodness. Okay, I won't seal that one just yet. We'll ignore this disaster. Could grab this. It's a reasonable territory next door. Again, though, without the yields, I'm less inclined to do that. This unit has finally finished chopping this tree next turn. Lol. Not quite. Yeah, nice juicy territory over there. Unfortunately, no real resources in it, except for a horse, actually. So, let's go up this way and grab the papyrus. Somewhere nearby it so that I can build districts on it immediately, I think, will be a good idea. God, the yields are so bad. If we go up by that river, we can get a little bit better. So, I'll spend a few turns to hoon up that way, I think. And then maybe this unit can bounce down here. 200 influence is looking good. I could save for a wonder, I guess. It's my other option. What does this cost? 45. That's actually fairly cheap. So I'll just grab that. Yow! I feel good. Though I've only had 10. Hockey. Hockey! Yeah, good go, Octopus. It's always hockey. I respect hockey players. I'm too much of a coward. I played it when I was like 14 and then I never played it again. I just completely admit I'm just too much of a coward. This place has great yields, so we'll grab it and attach it up to San Lorenzo. This place doesn't, so I don't care. Come on. It will actually be a huge boost to San Lorenzo. 16 industry is what I'm super excited about. But even the 8 food's not bad. Laventa will want to grab something as well, and it can grab France. If we first build those. Not going to build that harbour. But I will attach these two together. Brilliant. Give us another Olmeki head. Yay! You said no one ever. And we'll work our way on completing that. Sooner rather than later, ideally. We can now finally get a religion as well. I'll go for the +2 on main plaza. And as you also rightly pointed out, I think the religion's going to be pretty important for me. The fate of the free cities doesn't matter. But maybe we go +1 combat strength on unit. Because if we get attacked, that's useful. I'll hold for now. Right? Because we don't actually need it, like, right now. So it doesn't really matter. Sorry, I have to ask. Hand egg? I feel like an idiot, but I just have no idea what that even means. Had a phone call and missed the call from the Olmec friends. What's a hand egg? Is this like egg and spoon races? Like, are we getting concussions from egg and spoon races? The Mycenaeans want a non-aggression pact. That is fantastic for me. We'll sign that bad boy so fast their head will spin. Could buy these pearls. For 165 gold, I might just refrain from doing that for the time. Send you that way. You ready to grab that? Although, might send you over there and grab that spear. Hopefully, 30 influence and 30 science. Come on. Okay, well, I was a little ambitious, I'll admit. I guess we can take this over peacefully as well, I've just realised. I forget that that's even a function in a normal game. Oh my god! I agree. I completely agree. Let me introduce myself. Who are you? Benevolent? Militarist? I swear I randomized these. I didn't just purposefully choose every single militarist to make this as difficult for me as possible. In fact, if I was thinking ahead, I probably would have chosen a whole load of pacifists. Yikes. Shall we be not aggressive? Yep. Cool. Okay, it's official. We're not aggressive. Nice. Oh, I did really want that territory with the 2 silver, so I'm not just pop over this much what I do. Okay, we're successfully at peace. We are successfully at peace. Brilliant. I'll silence this nonsense. And take to claiming more papyrus, I think. Brilliant. If we move down into these trees... Yes. It's reasonable enough, I'll take it. So long as it's got more than 10 industry, it's probably okay, but I don't know. It's a name for football. Oh, and when you say football, you don't mean soccer either, do you? I assume. We're going through a few different meanings here. When you say football, you mean rugby. I assume, because the ball is egg-shaped. This makes sense. Right! So we're talking about rugby, I think. I have no idea. Or Aussie rules. Or American football. American football. It's rugby, you big nounce. Alright, shots fired. I need to remember that my audience is almost entirely American. Okay. You wonderful Americans. I'm talking about the continent, not United States of, by the way. As other players start to potentially build units, or these places start to pump out units, I think it makes a good idea to start bringing our scouts together, rather than having them just run around in complete isolation. So, where possible, I'll try and do that. I was kind of hoping the harbour would be a little bit better, to be completely honest, but that's okay. The Maker's Quarter will be done in one turn regardless, so let's cram everybody onto food and see what we can do. Luxuries with the Assyrians, sounds great to me. Unlikely that I'll be able to afford any, but maybe they'll buy some off me and give me a little bit of money. And we'll take masonry while we're at it. More horses. Sounds good to me. And an encampment we can destroy too. I mean, enjoy. Lol. Let's burn that down. Napta, Kurma. Okay, all of this is mine. Looks like all of this is potentially mine too. And there's a papyrus unclaimed. So let's go have a look at that. The Nubians would now like to trade everything. We're not talking about American football. We didn't want to confuse the non-North Americans. Yeah, gotcha. Hey, Chris. Welcome. It's going good. So far, it's going good. Let's trade everything. We're going to try and, as I say, hold on to peace, trade, all these good things. Try and make people dependent on us so that they don't want to become into conflict with us. Settling on this river is the only way that this territory's ever going to be good, because look at this. I mean, it's just sterile terrain as far as the eye can see. So we'll settle there, grab 2 silver out of it, which is pretty juicy. And also 10 science, 40 gold. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Looks like we're going to have some aggro neighbors next door. Oh no, the chariots are going to run me down. They're going to destroy me. I can feel it already. You there. You shall claim this land. Might go for the... or do I want to settle tactically up high? You know, I kind of do. Nah, this won't be a city, who cares? Famous last words. We will need to settle it with at least a little bit of industry, though, otherwise it's going to take a million years to be built. So, somewhat reluctantly, but probably not the end of the world, I'll settle it just slightly up above this river. And there's some more chariots. Luckily those ones are peaceful, though. So we can probably just, like, trade Pokemon cards behind the PE sheet or something with them. Organized warfare, believe it or not, actually kind of useful. But I'm going to go writing. Because who doesn't love to write? I don't know. This territory looks like it's going to have a really good industry yield if I settle this way. Or a really fantastic food yield if I settle down here. Maybe in light of the Olmec gang, I should settle down on the foodie bit instead, actually. Maybe. Let's move this way. Try and build some good borders and then just hold on. I will get my first harbour here, even though it's only a +5. We smash it there, we might be able to get some adjacencies because... whomp! San Lorenzo finally gets its first expand. Brilliant. That'll give us another one of these Olmec districts. Unfortunately built in a pretty industrial spot. But that's okay. I'll place it down anyway. Really hard to get it built any quicker than 6 turns. So we'll just focus on food. You are really right in pointing out, though, that the religion might actually be more important than that. So, I'm going to place down a holy site. Holy moly, what a site. Preferably somewhere with kind of high yield. There isn't really anywhere. I'll just smash it down in this food, I guess. And maybe we get Leventa on it as well. Is it too soon to waste 5 turns? I actually don't think it is. I'm going to waste 5 turns on a holy site. We're going to accept the trade everything from the Mycenae. That'll give us... do I want to buy that? I don't think so. I think I want to buy luxuries first, right? Oh, jeez. And we also have to run a poll. Let us think about it. Looks like a great spot for a defensive submarine. Don't at me. Okay. Any suggestions for who I should play next? I agree, Octopus. Oh my god. Good point, Chris. Should I just stay as the Olmecs forever? Hey, Black Sheep, big wave to you, friend. I saw you comment. I remember I replied to a comment of yours yesterday, didn't I? And it was a good one. I really appreciated it. I recognize your name. I replied to quite a few comments yesterday, but I recognize yours. Okay. Greeks. No. Carthaginians. I mean, they wouldn't be terrible. The Celts could be good for us as well if we want to build up our religion and try and get a bit more food. I haven't played the Celts in so long, actually. Maybe we do want to get a little bit of faith. I'll put them on my shortlist, my mental shortlist. Garamantes could also be another good one. I like their Fogara. Forget about it! No. We also haven't played the Morians this year, so I'll put them on my mental shortlist. They can also get me a little bit of faith, which I'm interested in. Unfortunately, we won't be using their elephants. I mean, the Mayans are probably the best pick, because they can give me industry and faith, right? See you later, influence and faith. See you later, food and faith. And then we have the Romans and the Persians, who we've played a lot of recently. Well, a little bit of recently with the Romans. Not interested in them for obvious reasons. The Persians would actually be a really good pick for us, though. If we want to play kind of a SimCity game with extra city cat, really important, we could get fast, rich cities online quickly. Have you tried staying local and picking the nearest culture? What do you mean, Loki, by the nearest culture? Like the nearest to the one that I picked last time in terms of history? The Garamantes, Chris, they are part of the Cultures of Africa DLC, which added one new culture to every era. And some other things as well, like wonders and stuff. Transcend? Gonna need a lot of democracy to pull that off. Okay, I think I've developed a mental shortlist in my head of juicy people that I would like to put down. My first one will be the Celts. For food and faith. Did I hear the magic sword? Shing! And at the request of Loki, because that's kind of a fun pick. Yeah, totally. Cool. Alright, we'll put the Maya in as my next pick. They also provide me with a bit of faith, which I'm really keen on, and industry. Oh my god, Scott. Scott! Shit. Okay, and by popular demand, Transcend as the Olmecs. Anya Scott. Scott, with, by the way, an incredibly generous $31 Australian super chat. Thank you, Scott. Scott says, got a sweet hack for you. I don't know if I'm going to like where this is going because I can see the word Olmec as I read ahead. Oh, Scott. Since you went Olmec first, you can now be Olmecs forever. Huge exploit. Okay, I will add it as an option at the very least. Democracy time. Scott, thank you so much. That is so kind. You're freaking awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But also, stuff you, stuff you, stuff you. In the kindest of ways. Stuff you, stuff you, stuff you. Also very YouTube algorithm friendly. And of course, I hope everybody knows, just in case you're like, this guy's the rudest person ever, I am of course joking. Kindness is paramount here, and it always will be. And if I'm ever saying something and you're like, man, he's mean, I'm joking. Just as a quick disclaimer. Oh, Nighterade! Imagine being ungrateful for someone giving you $5. Like, that really is the height of stupidity. I'm so sorry. Nighterade with a very generous $5 Canadian dollar super chat as well. Which, believe it or not, even in these times is worth more than a New Zealand dollar. What? Thank you so much. Olmecs are a democracy who need protecting. And I will absolutely, as a poll scientist, I love me some democracy. Hey, I'm going to go for a quick break because I'm out of coffee, and it looks like I'm going to need some more because I'm in for a rough ride. Give me 2 minutes. I'll throw you onto what has got to be said is the best BRB screen of all time. I'll see you in a minute. Don't go away. Alright, you democratic DBs, what have we got going on? Oh dear. Does he have to win or... I think the achievement is win a game. Let me just check the wording again. I meant to put it in the description, in the title or the description, shorty, but I forgot. Let me just quickly check before we smash back into this democracy and I have a look at the poll, which I haven't looked at, yet. Let me just check the conditions. Searching for it and it's my video coming up first. Not helpful. The One City Challenge is another one that I'd love to try, actually. Loads of interesting stuff of people talking about it on the forums. Win a game. It is win a game. Oh. It is win a game. Win a the exact wording is, quote, win a game without constructing a single military unit, scouts aside. Note that it uses the word constructing. A little vague, if you ask me. Does that mean I can't buy it, I can't bribe it, I can't build it, I can't use an event to create it? Like, where do you draw the line between constructing and not constructing? I'm gonna play it safe and stay away from every possible avenue or opportunity, including those events that pop up that give you a free unit. Because, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me that that would count as constructing. That doesn't make sense for the meaning of the word. But also, there are some interesting words used in this game. They use some interesting words that can be hard to actually pin down exactly what it means. So I'm going to play it safe and just build nothing and accept nothing and and reject everything. Now, let me have a look. Transcend. Shorty contributed 3,000 channel points on Twitch. I just saw pop up on my screen. Amazing. Declaring formal or surprise war is permitted. Buying tribal units in the Neolithic era with influence will invalidate the achievement. Thank you, Shorty. Appreciate it. I knew Olmec would win on Twitch. I didn't expect it to win on YouTube. Neither did I. And it freaking did. I'm going to end the poll here. Although, if I leave it longer, people will probably vote for the Celts because rational, sound-minded people will come in and choose the better culture. But, okay. I mean, obviously I was never going to go against that huge democratic bribe either. Because what kind of a-hole would do that? Thank you again, Scott Naderade. And thank you to everybody who voted. Twitch, it was overwhelming. Even on YouTube, it was pretty overwhelming. 50% of people want to see me transcend as the Olmecs. This is going to be an interesting one. Okay, what I'll probably try and do first then is get a little bit more fame. Right, so I'll hang around for a bit longer. I've got my expansion of stars done already, but we're gonna need influence, districts, food, money, and we'll ignore those ones. Money looks to be my weak spot right now. Slam everybody onto industry, maybe, just to try and get this obelisk finished. 4 turns. Oh, it's still 4 turns. No! Okay, everybody on food then. We'll grow instead. Maybe someone making some money. Yeah. Oh no, now it's 6 turns. Oh god, don't do that. Okay, we'll leave it at 4. Science. Ugh. Science! Please.
An enormous
Oh, we'll never know. You'll never know. Hey, Nathan.
Now wields the most powerful tool of all.
Don't worry about it.
He's cultivated a cruel audience. Not many sound rational people in your chat, mate. Well, I mean, that's what happens when I'm also not sound or rational, right? Okay. Might be time to merge all these bad boys together as potential threats start to come out of the woodwork. Let's get the wheel so that we can move a little bit faster around our territory. Oh man. I would jump on that opportunity in a normal game. But not today. Not today. We resist. I have my aesthete ability. Should we just push our culture aggressively on this person? I think we absolutely should. Let's use that to start converting all of these into the fold. The fold of Leventa. Resource that can be connected here. It's another papyrus. Yoo-hoo! Merge our wonderful defense dudes? Question mark. And I'm gonna go for food over industry in this one. Because I think Leventa's shorter on food than it is on industry. So I'm gonna attach this to it, maybe, and try and give it some moa. Another builder star from that papyrus. Hey. Oh my god, I had so much. The Assyrians want to trade everything with me, and I'm just falling over myself to accept that. We'll also grab their dyes, because dyes provide +5 industry on cities. Those are the real powerhouse ones. Although, the early science ones are pretty good too. They all are good, let's be real. Kia ora, Pete, welcome in! Oh man, so good to see everybody today. It's wicked. If you're just tuning in, we're playing the Peacemonger Challenge, which, as Shorty rightly points out, requires us to win a game without constructing a single military unit, scouts aside. Declaring formal or surprise war is permitted, but I'm not going to do it. No conflict today. The only conflict that I get in will be if somebody decides to attack me. And I'm so passionate about sticking to the theme. I didn't even fight deer in the early game. And unfortunately we voted to transcend as the Olmecs. So, as if this challenge wasn't difficult enough, we're going to be transcending for at least one round. The +1 city cap is very good for me, so I'll grab small council, without a doubt. One more turn for our holy site. As noted, our religion could be pretty important. Also, don't I have 2 silver up here? Yes. What do they do? +2 okay, so silver's not as good as papyrus. Papyrus is the kingpin, right? +5, or in this case, +3, +5, +3, 6, 9, 12, 15 science on our cities. This one only buffs our research quarters, so way slower to get online. But I'm definitely gonna want to take this. Horses and obsidian. Another one of those industry ones, which is super good. So I might just do not pass go, do not collect $200, run away from all of these aggressive chariots. Ah! I'm surrounded by aggression on all sides. Yes, that's the one I want. 40 influence. Brill. This is good. This is good. Okay, the Mycenae want open borders. We'll give it to them because we just want to be friends. And we might buy we might buy both of their horses. Because once we get that horse infrastructure online, our cities are going to go nuts. So let me put animal barns in and focus. Growth actually doesn't even matter. So I'm going to just put the animal barns down and get them online as quickly as possible. In both cities. Now that the holy site's out of the way. Because it's +5 food per horse. We already have 3, so that's +15. It will double the city's food. Overnight. Insane. It's probably more important than the Olmec Head. But the Olmec Head's close to completion. Can we speed it along? Yes. We'll starve, but only slightly, so let's do that. A trade-off worth trading, no? Okay. Sneak around this way and quickly panic outpost there. Ah, quickly post it down! Okay, so we've been dragged into conflict. Now, a reminder, this is a peace game, but if someone is aggressive towards me, I am allowed to defend myself. There's no rule against that. Of course, I can't build units. So if I choose to defend myself here, against these 2 bears, I could I'm probably not going to lose a unit versus a bear, let's be real, but I'm going to run away from them anyway, because I don't really gain a lot from fighting them. So I'm just going to leave them be. A little bit late to get this online, unfortunately, so I might just keep my influence for now. The vegetarian Olmec gang. Huntsman now considered Walkenheim City. I'm a YouTube hermit. Love it. Yeah, I like to do it on both. Go you, Chris. Okay, enough said. Right, ending turn. Brilliant. Leventa, solar, yes. Science. Organized warfare is the last technology of the era. Important to note, we're in second, which is kind of remarkable, actually. It's quite remarkable. Ooh, I would love to sneak over there and grab some more obsidian. We might try and do that. I don't think I'll go too much further south, though. Those horses are going to be really good. We're not going to build the old stupid harbour, though. Don't even... No stupid harbours will be built. Olmec head for 59 bucks. I mean... I can think of 59 things I'd rather spend that on, but alright. I'll allow it. Animal barns. That's what I'm talking about. Good little bit of food in the city there. I'm treating growth a little more important than normal. Because I'm a grower, not a no, because the extra populations are going to be really useful if somebody decides to do something like this to a city. These bears are running after me again. I don't want to fight you! Stop it! Open borders with the Assyrians. We'll take it. We'll take it. And we'll take their horses as well. Brilliant. Doubling down on the old horse strat. Anyone else got any horses they'd like to sell? Oh yeah! Great. Okay, we're now up to 6 horses, so that infrastructure is providing 30 food to both cities, which is likely most of the food. Don't ask why we're turning horses into sandwiches. It pays not to think about it too closely. Let's then start to work on doubling down and doing the same thing with industry. You could argue I should have done that first. Don't argue with me. You'd probably be right, to be fair. Okay. My only 3 units. Where do you want to go, you mad lads? Probably up around here somewhere, no? Sure. Another silver. Yes! Another harbour. Yes! Loads of food out of that one. Brilliant. Oh, look. And there's actually more horses here. Woo! I like these odds. Let's get away from that stupid bear. Oh no, there's more aggression. Run! Run! This poor unit. Look at this.
Time for your first battle.
It's time for my first battle?
Absolutely
Retreat.
nothing to see how your fighters handle themselves.
Militia, yeah. Yeah. Militia are my only hope, Thrax, to defend. If somebody decides to attack me. But of course the goal, really, is just to try and build these, quote, peace-related treaties, and just try and get some good relationships going, right? We'll grab this copper. Great. Love it. Who else do we want to trade with? Probably you. You've probably got some copper. Yeah, we'll save up for that. The tea actually could be more useful as well, maybe, just for the little bit of extra food on top. Nothing like a good tea and horse sandwich. Love the food. Hate the extra unit industry. Love the faith. Let's go for privilege and be faithful. Oh, ye of little faith. Bear with. Send you back to your friends. actually quite a good territory there too. Can you hop up there? Yeah, you can. And we can claim a wonder. I wonder if we should. Okay, so we've lost the Pyramids of Giza. I'm not interested in the Temple of Artemis. For me, it's either Stonehenge or the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. I think we should take this. I think we take this, and I think we immediately get the wondrous effect on Papyrus. And just try and be the smartest nerd in town. Puppy? Can't place the outpost this turn, but that's okay. I'll wait for the next one. Higher army. Sure, I mean it's free, so you will not spend influence. But my ideological proximity will increase. That's kind of annoying. But if I enact that, and then I can convert one of these territories. Let's see, what one will give me the most influence? 15, 15. Looks like we can get a 30 down here. And this is probably the best one to do as well, because look at how close this is. Let's do it. We're there's a bit of sort of cultural warfare going on between me and my neighbor. I'm slightly worried about my stability. It's bad in Leventa, but it's not bad up here, I think, because of the holy site. I've never heard Papyrus pronounced like that. I do know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Or am I? Maybe I'm not, Black Sheep. You should definitely be buying resources. If Jumbo was a big streamer, someone would have clipped Puppy and it would have been a meme for all time. Lol. Yeah, I can get away with saying dumb things. Okay. Where am I even? San Lorenzo. Oh, God. I can't help but feel that I should have walls, but that it's probably still smart to not build them. It's probably still the best idea to get some infrastructure. Now, is it though? Yeah, we'll go for the basic. We'll go for the basic. And keep trying to hoover up all that copper. Hey, we've met another person! Oh dear lord, it's the spiffing Brit who chose the Hittites. What a cool persona that is. Oh man. Okay, let me introduce myself to yet again another militarist. I swear I did not set that. Ridiculous. Hey, you want to trade? Surely. Yeah, of course you do. Grab some of that sage because we can afford it. Start to build up some diplomatic relations with the spiffingest of Brits. No. Okay, so Leventa's stability is about to be literally 0. It will have the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, though. And they will be placed on this Papyrus. I don't think it's a good idea for me to start putting everybody on it, though, because it's a little bit expensive. So, we're going to queue it up for them, but not actually build it. Lol. And I'll put a garrison in there just to give me a little bit of stability, and don't forget, we'll try and use them in future to actually do good things. Share maps with the Assyrians, let's do it. And if in doubt, zoom out and have a look at what they've shared with us. Okay, cool. So we've got an idea of what the early world looks like now. Thanks to being peaceful with everybody. Have fun. We've also met the final player in the game. It's Midas. That's a shame. Allow me to introduce myself to the only other player who's not a militarist. Amazing. We'll leave them be, I think. I'll make puppy. How do I decide where a good garrison location is? That's a good question, Nate. It's kind of hard in the early game because I struggle a bit because I don't necessarily know where I'm going to be building all of my districts, right? In this case, I chose here for 2 reasons. Firstly, it's close enough to Leventa that I'll be able to build districts here soon, and then it will be connected as one big homogeneous blob. That's important to me, particularly for this playthrough, because if I get attacked, I want my peasants to be able to stand in districts adjacent to each other. That's why I chose to build it relatively close by. The next thing I would think about is putting it on tiles that aren't going to be really good for other things, so maybe these sterile tiles would be good. Or on high ground, because I want it to be a better defensible position. That's why I chose to put it up here instead of down there. That was literally the only distinction between those two. And then the last thing that I would think about would be tactical spawn points, because the garrison counts as a unit spawn as well. So sometimes it can be good to chuck it way out in the middle of nowhere if you need to spawn units. Of course, in this game, I can't build any units. So that doesn't matter to me at all. So I'm going to treat them a little bit differently than I normally would, which is why your question is outstanding, because it really matters. Because I will be placing them just slightly differently than how I would, actually completely differently. Usually I'd be chucking them out here in the middle of nowhere to have unit spawns tactically near my other cities. Not so much today. However, on the bright side, because we focused so hard on Olmeki Faith, we've got there first, which is freaking awesome. Question is, do I want to double down on science? Neither of those are very good for me. Influence on mountains is awful. Stability on rivers is awful. Money on luxury resources might not be a bad shout. 2 food on coastal water is one that I really love, but on a big Pangea map, I don't think I'll go for it. And then lastly, we have 2 industry on forest and woodland. This is probably just generically good, and I feel like my industry is a bit slow. You can tell by how long it's taking me to build things. And the fact, of course, that we're playing as the Olmecs and they're useless. Which has kind of made it difficult. So I'm going to grab on this one. Reject luxury was the only other one that really tempted me. Because I'm also really short on money. But we'll go for abstain from intoxicants. That's a shame, but we'll go for that. And this unit has been waiting a long time to smash down this +6/+29 territory. Woof. Woof. Midas's Harapans would like to trade with us, and oh my god, this is the guy to trade with. This guy's got all of the industrial luxuries. 5 dyes and 4 ebonies. This is the player to watch. Are they in second? Yep. Called it. Called it immediately. Well, this is a god start. Look at this. Actually, look at this. The reason why I'm so impressed, if you're new or not wondering, hey, medieval, love it. Need to get cultural proximity with your neighbors to get science boosts. It's true. Or lose it. And to keep them from invading me. Yeah, we want to try and buddy up with them. Yeah, this is a god start because this player got all of the industrial luxuries. And so they're just going to snowball onto each other. They're getting +12, ebony. We'll try and buy them off them so that we can have that benefit as well. Because, of course, both players share the benefits if they're trading. There aren't a lot of places here with resources that I want. Which means that these territories are largely just, like, to connect to cities and build on in future. So I'm less concerned about them. I might grab this one because it's next to the capital. Would be nice to have a bit of a buffer state, right? But maybe we just sort of move through, grab what we can. Chop some trees might not be a bad idea. Although now that we've buffed them, it hurts me to do that. How's my stars looking? And can I move through to the next era? Actually, yeah, very nearly. Sweet. Looks like we're going to be moving through in maybe 5 turns. Fantastic. Open borders with the Nubians. Yes. Keep on building up this relationship with them. Trying to buddy up with everybody so that they're dependent on us for resources and for trade. That should disincentivize them to fight us. Hopefully. Well, I don't like that though. Run! Let's finally merge all these units together so that I have all 4 of my scouts from the early game in one. But actually, go down there because there's a discovery. Look, they're running past each other, you clowns. Religious tolerance. Let's become open-minded. Try and leverage our... Gotta have faith, faith, faith. And also quickly check in on the old society screen. Doing good. But this area is in sort of cultural conflict, isn't it? You can see loads of stuff feeding in here. 21, 12, 12. I'm feeding in 24, but then like nothing from here. So if I can connect these to the cities, start to generate a bit more influence out of them with the Olmeki heads, we might be able to feed more influence into this territory and win it over. And if we can win that one over, then we might be able to push through into... Oh, look, they've taken the Celts. Yikes, that's going to give them a whole lot of extra faith too. I will take the science osmosis begrudgingly for 171 science, though. I love Swahili. Huck yes. If I'm... Just between us, Alec, yeah, I think that's a really good idea, and we're probably going to need that. We'll see how we go. Although, actually, on this map... Having second thoughts. Maybe I move... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. We want, we actually want to move kind of up this way. Sorry. Just as I said I was about to merge them together, I'm not going to. Because I'm actually going to go for the land grab. Try and get this, risk that 1 unit. Send these 3 on an expedition up this way to grab that. Brilliant. We could look to win this place over. And claim it kind of for free. So, let's bribe them. Great. We could bribe Knock as well. Although, we're kind of just working away on them. We'll chuck 25 bucks at them. And 25 influence as well. Why not? We'll be able to grab Knock as our 3rd city. Could save up and build my own, but we might see how it goes. I can afford to refuse that because I've already refused 1, so it's not the end of the world. The Garrison will be online just in time, hopefully, to lift up the stability. Maybe I should focus on the Hanging Gardens as well. We'll see. And looks like I've been drawn into combat. Do we want to defend ourselves against these warriors? No. Run, you peaceful cowards, run. And just keep running. We don't want to fight them for 2 reasons. Firstly, it's obviously not part of the game. Although I can do it and not lose. It's important to note. Doesn't actually mess with the challenge if somebody attacks me. But I'd rather not. And also, I'd rather not fight their units because I'm trying to win them over. Uh-oh. We're going to have to take on this chariot, though. We're going to beat it because it had no health. I'm not sure what it was thinking. Okay, so that was our first defensive conflict of the game. 1 rogue chariot. And our scout defeated it, which is always good. Get the walls in San Lorenzo. They'll act as a deterrent, I hope. Check on the districts for yields. 12 industry, not bad. 10 food and 2 influence. Might grab that, and then maybe go for a holy site down this way. Smash it over there. And actually, because this place is short on stability, let's get the capital doing that as well. 3 turns we'll skip through. That'll buff up Leventa really nicely. Actually, really nicely. Let's finish its garrison as well.
As a place of safety and a symbol
Yeah,
of power.
brilliant. Really brilliant.
your friends-
And just in the nick of time as well. I've been away making a meme. Please check the Discord, I worked really hard. I love you. Okay, let's see this meme. Memes. What am I looking at? OnlyFans. You are a menace. You are a menace. I love it. I might share that on the YouTube channel page if you don't mind, Scott. Let me know. That's hilarious. Okay. Plus 10 stability on territories if they follow a foreign religion. No good to me. But the plus 4 influence on the emblematic districts is nice. I think we'll ignore it, though, completely for now. Religious minorities? Nope. This would have been nice to get online, but doesn't really matter now because I've already built the holy site, so we'll ignore that as well. Let's improve our influence generation slightly, and then get lumberyard, stoneworks, and walls as quickly as we can in Laventa, because it does just concern me a little bit. Doesn't quite have enough stability to start attaching to other territories, but man, I would love to start attaching it. Do I need any more stars, or can we transcend? I just need money. Obviously, we're just going to ignore the military stars this game. I'm wondering if I want to wait till I get 350 gold. Yeah, actually, that's really doable. Let's get that star and then move through and finally transcend. The Nubians want to share maps. Absolutely, we're all over it. And they've got some grievances, but no demands, so that's good.
So, will this independent people
Diplomatic relations still relatively healthy.
or a blessing? Their future may not be in their hands.
Snake this unit up this way just to grab that. I think seems like kind of a good idea. San Lorenzo is full on stability, so maybe we attach something to it. Like Taygeta? Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on. And unfortunately, I was too late to grab this territory off them. They've just snaked it before I could get there. That's all good. I'll move down through here and try and grab the obsidian instead. Oh, God. Oh, no, they're peaceful. It's fine. But those guys aren't, so quickly run away from them. Go, 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 go! 510? Nah, that's really bad. Oh. Yeah, that's really bad. I'll settle that next turn, but I'm going to keep an eye on these guys. Go. Thank you. I'm so, like, panicky. Okay, 316. Not very good for food, but great for industry. Another Olmec district. Ah, I hate them. Okay, fine. Let's embrace it. Although maybe I should embrace the Hanging Gardens of Babylon first. Ace the ability one more time. Oh wait, I'm transcending, so it probably doesn't matter, does it? I should just keep pumping this out as fast as I can. As fast as you can? As fast as I can. There's an Incredibles quote nobody asked for. God, I love that movie. 190 gold for 75 influence if I want to flick that one. Maybe makes more sense to try and push this pressure, though. Nah. I'll take the influence generation out of that bad boy. Hot. Octopus. I was having a drink, please. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I have enough for a city, and I think I should build one. Because otherwise this influence is just going to go to waste. We could build one on this border to push our ideological proximity a bit stronger. What I might look to do instead is try and find that one that had like plus 29. Yeah, here it is. This, I think, is going to be a pretty good city. So I'm going to convert the Zapdos. And name this one in your honor, Scott. Also, Nate, thank you for the super chat. And lastly, Shorty, subscribed on Twitch, and I haven't named a city after you either. Brilliant. There we go. Thank you, everybody, to the 3 people who've supported the stream. Hopefully, seeing these stupid names is a little bit of a way for me to say thanks. I'm not going to gamble for terrible consequences. I'm in fact going to protect for good ones. An expensive dike around Kyoto Shorty will ensure the city is protected from any flood threats. Fantastic. I will not fight you. But I will claim this. And maybe a stupid harbour for +1 industry. I'll allow it. I will allow it. Weird. And then I'm going to quickly run down this way because look at this. 1 obsidian, 1 gemstone, 1 marble. It's too good to be true. If they take it, I'm going to cry. And rage quit and never... No, I'm not going to... That's not true. Okay. Maybe I attach something immediately up to OnlyFans. Something with high food or high industry. Just double down. Yeah, let's double down. Yoink. Boom. OnlyFans is growing nicely. We'll throw everybody onto food and throw down a couple of Olmeki heads around the place. Lovely. In that turn. Hey, Jumbo, just tuning in. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, thanks, Pilu. Hope you weren't riding your bike in the rain today. Playing a peaceful game, which feels really fitting. And we did roughly talk about doing a True Earth game, and I'll still do one of those. I love doing those. Just don't really feel like it right now. Thanks for grabbing that. What I can only assume might have been a bot, Terentius. Appreciated. Okay, I think I can move through, and I don't need to worry about building these districts too much, of course. But I'll spend a bit of money on one. We've got our money star, and as voted by you, if you're just tuning in, you didn't have a chance to vote in this poll, but I'm about to post another one, because we do have some difficult decisions to make. Maybe English for their district. 49 likes. Oh, cool, we made it over 50 likes. That is a good start. Thanks everybody who liked the video on YouTube. Super appreciate it. Okay. Grab this. Place this. Right here. Sweet. I'm really happy with that grab. And if I can just fill in these middle bits, we'll have a nice, relatively large empire. I'm afraid of the Harapans the most. So a non-aggression pact is really good. And I should probably save my money and start buying less. Look at this. They've got 8 dyes now. If they get the Wondrous effect for that, they're going to have insane industry. It's lucky we got the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. I think it's really lucky, actually. Okay, time to transcend. No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Let's do it. You voted for this. We get no new traits. We get no new districts. We get no new units, which we don't care about. But in exchange, I get to play the lackluster Olmecs for another round, and we get plus 10% additional fame. Cool, 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 cool. I'm looking worried. Look at me. I'm so concerned. Gling! Alright, let's do it. I don't know what to do now. Just carry on the mighty Olmec gang. Big weirdos.
As far as
Dun da 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 dun da da.
traded their marvelous goods of Jay, but we know little more.
Okay, welcome to the classical era. We now, of course, do want to start thinking about the next one, and I've seen a couple of good suggestions already. Franks? God, we actually have quite a few, don't we? Your avatar is being Olmec. He looks so disappointed, doesn't he? Look so disappointed. Okay, let's get these boys back to close to the rest of our cities. We're at our city cap. I'd prefer to be one above it. I'm going to refuse that. Buy the stoneworks. And then, do we have enough industry to finish the Hanging Gardens of Babylon quickly? Yes, we do. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to spend the next 5 turns completing the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, tidying up territories like this, grabbing them for food or industry so that we can attach them later. Philosophy will get my research quarter, pushes glasses up face, fantastic.
Debate and discussion.
And here's a couple of dudes being pretty happy about philosophy. And we saved Kia ora Shorty and got 15 food for 10 turns there as a result, which is freaking awesome. Knowledge authorities, pretty good for me. I'm a big trader, +1 science per number of trade routes. Let's keep that in mind. My gold generation is actually not too bad, considering we don't have a single market quarter anywhere. Kind of fun. Get one of those in a bit. And should be a... oh, God. Should be a fairly quick 5 turns while we build this, because I'm going to send you back to the capital and just stand you there, I think. We've got these units, which are being really annoying. I guess I could rent them, but I don't want to, because it kind of defeats the challenge. So, we'll just station that unit there. Research fortifications. Massively important for me, right? To get the home guard upgrade. Just in case somebody decides to attack my city. If we can keep our peasants upgraded at every era, it's a great idea. So fortifications, important there. Then it's feudalism in the next era here, for example, in the medieval era. So on and so forth. Double mix, always Rex. It's simple, really. Chat's being difficult today. Not wrong. Chicken at work when I get free time? Yeah, mood. Okay, so we have some iron. Not overly useful to me, but maybe for the science generation or something, I could consider it. Kia ora Shorty is struggling with stability. 2 more turns to go until it gets its wonderful Hanging Gardens. So, let's just place... disgrace and leave this place. Might go for the cheeky land grab down this way. Squeeze up against that city. Oh, Mr. Discovery, but that's okay. They call me Mr. Discovery. I can take knock for 75 influence. Hello? Wait, if I assimilate this, does that count as constructing units because they have units? Does anybody know the really fine technicalities around that? I would hate to lose this challenge. I'm actually... oh, I might... oh. Does that count as constructing units if I assimilate these people and suddenly become the owner of 4 chariots, which are not scouts? Obviously, I would just delete them because I don't want them. But... I don't know if it ruins the challenge or not. Technically, they're not constructed, so I would lean towards it doesn't. But I might just hold for a minute, trade everything with the Harapans, and start to grab some more of their dyes. Massive for our industry. We'll grab the ebony as well. Brilliant. What do you want? Nothing. Get out of my face. +1 science per researcher. So they're going to give me this for free. I'm going to refuse it. I want the other one. Lol. And we'll get that standing army for the City Watch. To give our garrisons +5 stability. It makes them a little bit more of an attractive district. Seven horses. Yeah. We got a lot of horses. Really focused in on the horses. I hope not. Yeah, get it.
The Hanging Gardens.
The Hanging Gardens.
Worth a cooling visit during a hot summer, regardless of what city they are built in.
The only wonder I can claim here is the Colossus of Rhodes. Militia are not lost over time during sieges. I will be relying on my militia. I'm not sure that I would ever actually be under siege though. Because think about it this way. I'm never going to build any other armies. So it's going to be very rare, almost impossible unless I'm playing a militarist culture and I bring levies out of one city and take them to another, that I'm actually going to just be sitting and waiting for a siege. Usually, it'll be someone fights me and I have to defend straight away. So I reckon this provides basically no benefit. 450 though? I don't think I've ever actually claimed it and built it, so I'm going to not do that. I think another city's more important than that. 1,000 influence, so we've got to save up a bit to get one. So I'm going to do that instead of building, let's be real, not a great wonder. Stone walls of the utmost important. Everything falls apart without them. And down there, love to see it. Let's make sure that these people are eating horses first though, so give them the horse infrastructure that they so desperately need. Lovely. Nate is great. I concur. Let's bring some ferrets into the mix. And yes, I know that's unclaimed. I'm going to leave it be because I think it's bad. Hydrology, on the other hand, though, kind of tasty. Our science is very high. Wait, how did the Romans get here? Are you kidding me? What does that settle? Really? Roma? Really? Not here? Here? Yikes. Okay, well, I mean, let's just make sure that they can't do anything else by grabbing the one next door. Try and ring fence them and make them as little of a threat as possible. Grab the 1013. Squeeze them out. Craftsmanship will be good in future. Lovely. It is not a transcend-only challenge as well as a peace challenge, but chat did vote for me to transcend as the Olmecs. And quite considerably. So, that's why I transcended. If you're just tuning in and you think, ooh, transcend, that's a good idea. It's not. Don't do it. Non-aggression pact with Spiffing Brit.
And I think you'll like it.
And I think you'll like it.
Interesting offer that you make.
That's my Spiffing Brit impression. I thought that was quite close. Okay. Non-aggression pact. You bet your rich backside, buddy. Gemstone, spend money to make money. It's 405 gold to connect that gemstone trade route. I don't think that's worthwhile. Too far away. Although, literally right next door. Marble, obsidian, and gemstones. Boom, boom, boom. The trifecta. And let's trade with, I think the Harapans still want to give me some more of their dyes. Yeah, they really do. Amazing. And some ebony while I'm at it. Just really pump all of my money into trading luxury industries. Yeah. Industrial luxuries. That is right, I think. Brilliant. Still one city short. Shorty. And if we can grab this territory, then we just have one right in the heart, and we've got a nice, held together, centralized empire. No weird bits, no weird Roman territories blobbing out halfway around the world. Just a nice, defendable, safe, solid place. I love it. Looks like there was someone here before me. Some ruins. Brilliant. Grab Conquest for the minus 10% attach cost. It's not a lot, but, you know, it adds up. It adds up. Your Spiffing Brit impersonation was bad. There was no reference to Yorkshire tea. You're right. It's true, Yorkie. I literally just heard the character say something and I repeated the words. It was bad. 2 out of 10 needs more tea. The Romans would like an alliance, and they're currently at war with Spiffing Brit. I don't know about that. We'll accept the open borders with the Harapans, definitely. Buy one of their horses, an extra 5 food in each city. Nice. Sure. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Let's have a cultural agreement. If I can just be allied with everyone, then that's okay. Hopefully that doesn't really annoy the spiffing Brit. I don't want to become a target because of that. Time will tell. Time will definitely tell. Should have grabbed that first. Wasted my movement, but that's okay. And let's go knowledge authorities. +1 science per number of trade routes. Massive buff to our science. Who needs research quarters when you're just trading science with people? Gonna grab all the industrial infrastructure and then backtrack and grab the rest, basically. Nate is great. Is gonna focus on building up its infrastructure. Go, you. +1 combat strength. Chance of triggering another narrative event. Brilliant. Let's sell it. Amazing. I'm just going to go for a very quick small break. I'll put us onto the BRB screen just in case anybody tunes in and is like, why is he quiet? But I shouldn't be too long. See you in a sec. Okay, everybody. Thank you for bearing with. Kia ora shorty. Really struggling with that proximity down here. Like, really struggling with it. How can we help this out? Are they pillaging this? Can you not? I don't think they are. It's hard to tell. Because it doesn't have the turn ticker, I don't think they are, and they're peaceful. I think they're just being annoying. I'd like to connect that garrison up with the rest of the city, so maybe it's time to start thinking about extra districts here. But see, it's just not a good idea. They're so bad. Alrighty. OnlyFans is at full stability, which means it can probably attach another territory for my expansionist star. Before then, I might just do the old infrastructure play. Actually, nah, you know what? Stuff it. When in Rome, attach. Everybody on food, industry. We do not need people on science, because our science is insane. And we don't even have a single research quarter. Amazing. Okay, everybody on gold. Again, not on science, so just do gold. +2 industry on river. It's okay. It's better, though, if I decide, kia ora shorty, to take Yarrow. Because now it's got heaps of rivers. Too many, some might say. And that will allow it to... Oh god, it's starving. But the flood irrigation should fix that. So I think that's good. Our cities have a good number of people living in them. 18 pop, 16 pop. OnlyFans is a little shy, but... Which is odd, because you would think it would be incredibly outgoing, but it's okay. Imperial power is the way to go. Fantastic. Play the Greeks. See you, Nate. Thanks so much for tuning in. Nice to see you. A new wonder can be claimed. Yeah, again, not happening, Chief. Not happening. I mean, I could go down here and grab this. Nah. Let's get back home. Send these brave boys back home.
To harness the power of water itself in order to feed your people.
Very precious cargo here as our only surviving units that we'll have for the entire game. Spiff would like to trade everything. Great for me. Grab the copper. More horses means more food, don't forget. Could grab a marble as well, kind of cheap. And a sage too, why not? That's dirt cheap. Plus 6 food. Huck yeah. Okay, great. Thanks, Spiff. Really appreciate that.
Empire becomes one of the giants.
Imperial power. Lovely.
And what will you do with this power?
And look at this. One turn. Huh. Amazing. I think I'm just going to grab all these. Queue every single one up. Who was that? Hey, thanks for following on Twitch, Dark Dash. Super appreciated. Scientific agreement, yes. We'll just throw ourselves at as many agreements as we can to try and make as many people dependent on us. Again, same logic applies. Snag another horse. Brilliant. Got any cheap coffee or anything going? No? Tea's often quite cheap. Okay. Suit yourself. Coffee is probably more on point. +1 food per farmer per coffee. Tea gives plus 2% food per tea. Interesting. Coffee likely better early, tea likely better later. In fact, almost certainly. Kia ora shorty, please build me another district. Another old Mickey. Stupid old Mickey head. Any other super infrastructures? Not really. It's a +4 industry, but providing the extra 2 extra slots actually makes that one real good. And I'm gonna need city number 4. If we build a stupid harbour, we'll then turn this one into a city. Amazing. Grab the old Mickey head, but first let's make sure we can eat our horse sandwiches by building the animal barns. And then that. And then that. And then that. Great. Okay, what the? Laguna de los Cieros? Unsure about pronunciation, but that is awesome. That is really... And it started with 5 pop. Pretty decent. It must have been chonked full of food. And it's time for us to start polling for our next option as well. But, if we have a look at... Bison times. If we have a look at stars... how are we doing? Silver... Wow! Wow. We're doing really well in the things that I don't want to be doing well at. It's a shame we don't have more influence, really. Merchant stars... I mean, obviously the military stars, I can't really plan around. The rest of these, though, I can pick up, and maybe we can win this game. I don't know.
Incredible. 10 territories pulled together into a single megalopolis.
Incredible.
The next challenge.
And with that, everybody, I'm going to end the stream here, around the sort of 2.5 hour mark, with the promise that we will be returning tomorrow to hopefully finish this game. I'd like to complete this over 2 sessions. So tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. GMT, I believe. Suck at time zones, but pretty sure. 9:30 in the morning for me, New Zealand. We will carry on this bad boy, maybe even slightly earlier if I can muster it, and finish this game. If you're with me on Twitch, I've got somebody who I'd like to raid, so please hang around, and we can do a little bit of coup action. If you're on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I love you. We are in an interesting time on YouTube, and I really appreciate the support. So thank you very much. Crucially, thank you to Naderade, to Scott Strayer, and also to our new channel members. Channel member, Sanogo, as well. And Scott, 6 months. Amazing. Thank you very much. I will see you this time tomorrow if you'd like to tune in. I'd love to see you again. You're freaking awesome. And if you're with me on Twitch,